left platform.
Twitch is a far left platform, but Kick is not that different than Twitch. God, and also, don't you have gambling requirements to be on Kick? Like, isn't that in the contract that you have?
I didn't have to. I took it for extra money, and I enjoy gambling. That's what I do.
So that's not in the contract for everybody else in there that they have to have required gambling hours?
No. You're going to see Destiny. He's a streamer. He doesn't gamble. You're going to see more creators sign that don't gamble. No.
Okay, so where's the money coming from?
I just told you. It's obviously, bro. I told you, bro. They're not monetizing right now. They're probably losing money. I don't know. They're building their platform from the ground up, and they're gonna be monetizing when they have ads.
This seems kind of pump and dumpy.
Hey, wait, hold on. No, wait,
so how is Rumble monetizing? Let me ask you. I'm just curious.
Well, there's ads.
They have ads?
Yeah.
All right. So how long has Rumble been up for?
Rumble's been out for a couple of years.
Okay, there you go. Yeah, you know how long Kick has been up for?
A couple months.
A couple months, yeah.
What I'll definitely say about Rumble that made me a little bit encouraged as a creator is that, they increased their revenue it was about 3 times from 2021 to 2022, which means they're in an upward climb. Clearly, they have some type of monetization strategy in some way to make income. I always thought with Kick that listen, this is obviously to promote Stake, but you're also at the risk of potentially one day Kick just gets shut down. And
no, they have their own contract signed and stuff, bro. They're protected. And here's the thing. That's why you guys you can't be so quick.
Kick,
you can't be so quick to judge. You just said Rumble's been out for years. Kick's been out for months. There's a big difference, bro. If in 2 years, if Kick does not have ads, then there's a problem.
Okay, but can you agree that basis of Kick is gambling? The basis of Rumble has always been.
It's gonna be flattened out once these big creators take these checks and don't gamble.
Kick was built around gambling.
Rumble Kick was built funded from Stake. Of course,
there you go. You can debate. So you're not letting me finish.
But Sneako, that's public information that everyone knows.
And I'm comparing it to Rumble. Rumble was based around free speech from the start. It was own services. Its own nobody is to be banned. They allow free speech. That's the basis of Rumble.
I'm curious though. I'm curious because I've never, and I'm not saying this to hate on Rumble. I'm not. There's a point in time where I wanted to be on Rumble, you know what I'm saying? And I still am exploring that. But who the fuck is on Rumble? Who the fuck watches Rumble? I'm serious.
A lot of people. The entire conservative population in America, all the MAGA people, Trump specifically. Real quick.
Wait. No. Wait. I think y'all are doing the wrong thing here. Y'all are trying to make this, first of all, these are two, with all due respect, and shit, I'm on Rumble now too, but these are two small goldfish competing in a aquarium filled with the shark.
It's not. Here's the funny part.
Wait, hold on.
Go ahead. I'll let you finish. Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
You guys are talking about Kick versus Rumble, but in reality, here's the point. Me and you definitely, Adin, we came from in a live stream background from Twitch. And I'm wondering what's the future of Twitch and what should a Twitch creator be thinking about now they're competitors. For me, even though I'm loyal to YouTube in the sense of making videos, but have I always wondered if there could be a competitor to host videos? I remember looking at Vimeo. I remember looking at other platforms because when one person has a monopoly over any space, and we're just talking business-wise, this is what I'm saying, having the Kick versus Rumble conversation, that's like keeping it on a base level. You could go tit for tat all day long. But in reality, the whole reason why Adin, I would imagine you left, and also the reason why I said, hey, let me go try another platform is because Twitch, who had the monopoly on streaming, clearly they were lacking a few things. And I'm wondering, what does all these other platforms, what does Sneako being on Rumble, me being on Rumble, you being on Kick, and Speed being on YouTube, at least for the moment, what does that do to Twitch's market share? What's the fucking goal? Like,
it breaks up the monopoly. It's only going to be leftists. It's only going to be blue-haired people and hot tub streamers. Twitch is going to be an OnlyFans funnel.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying to you, bro. It's ironic, right?
Well, that's not what you said. You also said who's watching Rumble. Look, everybody in your stream, and you especially.
I said that too. I said that, and here's why I said that. It's because Sneako, I'm gonna double down. I did say that. Personally speaking, I don't have Rumble downloaded on my phone. My demographic, I'm asking you guys who has Rumble downloaded. I don't know if you guys do it. I'm asking you who watches Rumble. I'm genuinely, I asked that. Who watches
Rumble? Every Tate supporter, probably half the people who watch your stream, if they watch any emergency meeting or if they want to watch Andrew Tate is blocked off of TikTok and on YouTube.
Everyone say no here. Sneako, I just asked a question. I said, who watches
okay, but don't you see how stupid that is that all of your fan base loves Tate? We started this conversation talking about Trump.
I love Andrew Tate.
Okay, so we started this conversation talking about Trump. Trump is exclusively on Rumble. Tate is exclusively on Rumble.
At first, what I tried to do with this conversation was I tried to talk about Twitch, and then you came after me for Kick. So I have to, of course, guard my platform. This is my baby.
Look, okay, but you don't see what I'm saying. We started this conversation talking about Trump and how that experience was. Where is Trump? Where does Trump stream?
Through jabs, so I have to jab back. And so
it's not a jab. Where does Trump? It's a question. Where does Trump stream?
Donald Trump Jr. streams on Rumble.
Where does Donald Trump Sr. stream?
I don't know. Does he stream?
He streams all of his rallies, all of his speeches. Rumble.
Hey, yeah, hold on. I still think y'all are arguing.
I love Trump still.
Yo, I still think y'all are arguing on a tit for tat level. And again, even when I made my move, right? I made that decision based on where I think streaming is going. I think streaming is the most most potent type of content that's going to be happening in the next 2 to 3 years. It's a reason why every rapper wants to link with Adin or Kai. It's a reason why people are in envy of people like Adin and Kai to say, how do they have thousands of people watching them while they just chill? We have every rapper who's gotten on Twitch, they're RPing. Who started all that shit? Who made that shit popular? They're all trying to be likable. However, they're doing it on Twitch at the moment because all they saw was entertainers and creators like us being on Twitch, but now they're not realizing that there's many more other platforms, and also the audience that you and I and Sneako have created, they will travel, they will go elsewhere,
which is good.
Right. That's what I'm saying, bro. And honestly, I would love to add on this person, Train. You guys know Train is because he has a better understanding where Kick was. He was here before me, and he's invested in this project as well. But the project is so new, bro. Like I said, give it a couple of years. Rumble didn't have ads in 2 months. I know they didn't. It's impossible. There's no way they did. There's no way they had ads in 2 months. The ads they have now, there's no way. You got to give it some time, bro. You got to give it some years. You got to give it some time. And
Adin, I want to ask you this real question. And again, listen. I know I'm on Rumble, but I don't look at this as a Rumble versus Kick thing, bro.
It's not.
It's not. I look at this as, listen, we are all streamers. Yo, when we all see each other at the fight, we're all chilling, cracking jokes. Our communities all intermingle somewhere or another. What this is meaning for all of us is that we as streamers finally get the chance to choose. And that's the most important thing. So I agree. I ask you in the sense of, do you think Kick, and again, this is not a got you nothing, do you think Kick is at the point of sustainability where a mid-sized streamer, right, not a superstar like yourself, could get on and say they're not gambling and they just want to go stream some shit, and they could actually actually have an audience that will come to them rather than them bringing their
I'll give an example right now. Someone named Action Man, okay? He's a streamer. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of him before. He made, I think, what do you do, chat? He doesn't gamble. What do you make? $50-something thousand the last month?
Streaming. Is he a mid-sized streamer though? Like, yo, I saw his social media following.
I would say he's bigger now that he's gone to Kick. I really would. Oh, he made $40K in the month. Thank you guys.
Okay.
$40K.
Okay.
Yeah. So, like I said, bro, Jesus fucking Christ. Hold on, I'm gonna go sub only mode real quick. I'm gonna try to get Train in here.
You got him in here. Like, one thing I'll say to Sneako, because I think Sneako is still in gun ho. Like, I don't think this is, by the way, here's the beauty of this, right? You see Twitch, right? Like, again, Adin's my friend. Me and Adin, we talk hip-hop. We talk everything. Adin will call in to give his opinion about whatever. But put it like this. If I'm on Twitch at the moment, I can't talk to Adin, right? I can't talk to Adin because, you know, the platform has banned him or whatever the case is. Or I can't talk to Sneako. I've never talked to Sneako on stream till now. When I go to Miami,
that's crazy.
When I go to Miami, I see Sneako all the time. You know what I mean? And obviously, we're trying to abide by these platforms' rules, but we're getting to realize that us creators kind of have a little bit more control than we probably thought we did. You know?
Yeah, for sure. And that's the thing. Ak, I want to just say, bro, thank you for fucking saying that, pointing that out. It's true, bro, because, you know, you brought the right idea. I think now it's time for creators to get valued for what they do. And you see streamers, the big streamers, starting to stream less nowadays. And you see them trying to really kind of like, I guess you could say, kind of like it's like an offer. They're waiting for offers to be sent out. And they're going back and forth probably. I don't know. But you don't see, there's not a lot of streaming shit going on right now, except for I just think it's like a literal free agency type shit. Like people should really be getting paid for what they should be, what they're worth.
Yo, to a lot of people who are in my community who might just not know what streaming really is, they look at it like, what are you talking about? But it's like, we're talking about streamers who are more lit than rappers. Streamers who could command an audience that a rapper or a label wish they could actually interact with without paying. If you think those people aren't valuable enough or shouldn't think about their future on a business level, granted, some of these people are kids. And when I mean by kids, like, bro, if you're 21 and you have 80,000 people watching you, like, you're not even going to think about the business ramifications of what that means. But there is. And, you know, I've been in this shit for a while, so I know that. But that's why no matter where Adin would go, Kai, Bruce, Your Rage, shit, even if Hassan, which I don't seem like he would probably go anywhere, it all matters. And shit, you, Sneako, like, it's the reason why you still exist, because you do know they hit you for the juggler when they got you off YouTube. They did that to Tate too. So yeah, I look at these things and I'm like, yo, if we don't realize that this is a golden time and golden era in streaming history, it's not going to continually and perpetually happen all the time. But right now, everyone has to force these companies to respect you as a creator. If you don't do it now, you're fucked. I promise you.
So what do you, and again, that's that conversation goes to Twitch. I don't know if anyone saw this. I heard something about Twitch wanting to take, what did they say? Twitch wanted to take 50% of sponsorships or something like that. I saw something like that on Twitter. I don't know how real that is. I really don't. Also, there's 100% favoritism on Twitch too, I want to say. Hassan showed a video of a guy dying, like actual dying, and XQC made a great point, a valid point. XQC said, if I showed that same video, I think I would have gotten banned, or at least a warning or something. Hassan might claim I got warned or whatever, but you know, that's something I do want to add in there. So Twitch does have its favorites.
Bro, I got banned for 30 days at first for showing somebody who died. He wasn't dying, he was just dead. And
wait, really?
Yeah, and then
that's how you got banned for real?
Yes. So they've reduced it.
That's how you know, chat.
They've reduced it, and I'm like, all right, I guess. But again, you know, one thing I think Twitch is learning, and I'm not here to be anti-Twitch or anti any platform. I think what Twitch is lacking is what Rumble is good at, and I think Kick is good at. Like, I see train wrecks. I see Eddie like literally trying to respond to people. I see someone was like, hey, what about the viewerships? And I see him trying to respond to people. I
love that about Eddie. That's one thing I will say. And again, I met Chris. I fuck with Chris, by the way. I just want to put that out there. Good guy too. Seems like a good guy. As of a conversation we've had. But look, Eddie is on Twitter, and these guys are all on Twitter. They're really trying to look at problems. Eddie is one of the owners of Kick. Anyways, he's on this shit, and he's scrolling, and he's on Twitter, and he's just trying to find out and you know, diagnose problems and really figure out what people are saying. And he's recognizing the problems. It's in beta, bro. Like, for example, I got followed about it fucking a week ago. My viewers will go from 90 to 70. Like they fluctuate. Fucking, he is aware of the problems.
Yeah, those views are kind of crazy on your stream.
Yeah, and
exactly.
By the way, hold on.
Exactly.
Hold on.
So
same thing, yo. You know, before we got to UFC,
let me just finish this real quick. But the thing is about Eddie is and Kick, they're taking accountability. They're saying we're looking into this. We're constantly trying to fix this shit. We're coming up with updates regularly. They got a mobile app out so quick, bro. I don't think people really understand how fast that was to get that mobile app out. Like they have a fucking great team working on everything. They have a great amount of people who are constantly listening to feedback and you know, criticism and all these things. And they're really
can Nick stream on Kick?
Can who?
Can Nick?
I don't know. If he violates TOS, he might get banned.
Hey,
that's what I wanted to ask Strain. I wanted to ask Strain if Nick's allowed.
Anyone talking about source code, it's public. Look it up. Kick has its own source code. I'm just saying anyone saying that they copied Twitch, you can Google it. It's public information, isn't it?
Yeah. And by the way, you know, in terms of being very reactive to the creator, man, like right before we went to the UFC event, me, Gideon, you know, Chris from Rumble, we went to a restaurant and like we're sitting there and I'm watching Gideon like literally criticize Rumble, saying, I need this, I need this, I need this. I need these things. All of it. I need all these things to make me successful.
It's great.
You know what he did? Okay, cool. We're gonna get this done. We're gonna get this done. All right, we're working on this. Again, because a lot of times, you know, streaming is such a privilege. It feels like snobby streamers when you ask or you're trying to get support. But in reality,
it's not.
You're the
Make
ones.
It better.
If you're bringing the content that they're running ads off, they should talk to you. That's the only problem I see with Twitch. They feel zero responsibility to actually just talk to the creators who make the money. So I don't know, man. But
no, I was just answering some of my chat.
Yeah.
So look, I love that it's great that, you know, these platforms are opening up, because I'm gonna be honest, Twitch is only listening to Pokemon and Hassan, if I'm being honest, bro, and that's facts. Am I wrong, Chad? They're only listening to Pokemon and Hassan, those types of streamers in that category.
Is that true?
Hell, bro. Pokemon said gambling. Pokemon said gambling got to get banned and got banned the next day. I forgot what Hassan did. Just they say things and they act on it quick as fuck. But when specific streamers doing, you know, things for the platform as well, like XQC is a big shark for Twitch. You know, I think they should listen to XQC on certain things. You know, and again, like he's right about that point he made. He said Hassan showed someone dying, he didn't get banned. He said XQC said if I did that, I would have got banned, and I believe that. He got banned for a fucking month for showing someone dying. Hassan didn't even get banned. Or I don't know if he got a warning, but he didn't get banned.
Adin, why did you get banned? We still don't know. On
Twitch?
Yeah, because honestly, I felt that put you in an interesting position because I'm not really. It's constant. It's. I have a lot of speak on why I got banned. I am, but I'm not going to talk too much on it because it's in my lawyer's hands now. Because I'll tell you what. Because I got indefinitely suspended for an unmoderated chat when every streamer has a chat on their screen, and everyone. There's no way someone can fully moderate their chat. Every streamer has a chat on their top right of their screen, and that's why I got banned. No way. Stop lying.
Well, that was just an excuse. Say, like when they don't like your political agenda, Twitch will just find a reason to ban you for absolutely nothing. It happened to me too. They just didn't like the fact that Adin was associating himself with Tate, and so they found a reason to delete him.
I'll tell you why he got banned. He got banned because they saw their biggest streamer go live and say go to another website, which is a competitor. That's why they wanted to ban you. If they gave you any other reason, it's bullshit.
What I will say is this, though, too. Can I just say one thing?
Go ahead.
And all you guys saying facts are true, cool. Think about it like this. If I was another streamer, let's just say I'm fucking Hassan. I don't want to use Hassan and shit. Let me just say I'm another Twitch streamer. If I'm another Twitch streamer and my chat is being unmoderated, in the bottom left, I have my chat right now. Okay? If my chat is being unmoderated, if I'm a regular Twitch streamer, okay? Do you think if someone is typing in slurs or or Nazi symbols, for example, okay, do you think that I would be indefinite? Do you think that a regular stream would be indefinitely suspended for that?
No, absolutely not. It's very clear that Twitch has a specific political agenda, the same way that they're not covering Rumble for signing you and signing Jadion because they want to go box Rumble in because it's actually a free speech website. They want to box it in as conservative right wing because Trump's on here and Tape's on here. There's a very clear political agenda with all these sites. The reason they don't see Kick as a problem is because Kick doesn't really have a political agenda. Kick is a gambling platform and it doesn't really have an essence of it.
And again, I understand why you keep saying gambling platform. It is funded by Stake. I get that. I completely do. Public information. But you're going to see a completely different separation within this year. I'm telling you, you'd be surprised who's signing, Sneako. Like a lot of people are signing to this platform that are not going to be gambling per contract.
I'm sure they're signing, but we'll see. I'm just saying we'll see how long it lasts.
But Sneako, it seems like you're hating. It's like ignorant.
I'm not hating. It's not anger.
You're trying to be factual. I get it. I understand logical. Rumble's been a thing for 2 years. This shit's been a few months.
I'm comparing what you're saying about the leftist streamers and how they Pokemon and them get favorited on Twitch for the same reason that they're boxing out Rumble.
But these people are all for saying what you want to say, but they don't like hate speech. And I honestly, bro, that's why I want to start fueling hate with love. You know what I'm saying? And that's why everyone should be doing it. Okay, so we're on the same page there. Then, we are.
My point was that there's a specific political agenda that Twitch wants. Twitch wants you to be watching hot tub streamers. Twitch wants you to not do push-ups. They don't want any self-improvement. As soon as you started doing push-ups, as soon as you started motivating your audience, that's when they
remember when I said, guys, stop watching porn, and then Hassan called me a full right? Remember he said that?
He said you're going all right for doing push-ups. It's not about the moderated chat. They didn't like your political ideology. It doesn't fit in. There's a reason why the word simp is banned on Twitch.
Yeah, that is crazy. Simp is banned off Twitch and it's crazy. Twitch still has gambling on their platform, by the way. I don't know if anyone ever talks about it. They have Amazon and Twitch. They have a multi-billion-dollar deal, Akademiks, with the NFL. I don't know if you knew this about sports betting. And the reason why gambling got banned in the first place from Twitch was because of a sports bettor who lost his money. Who had nothing to do with Stake. Also, I'm pretty sure you could still do FanDuel and DraftKings on Twitch, and they have the same slots such as Sweet Bonanza and shit. I'm just clarifying that for everyone. So it's the same fucking pragmatic play.
They definitely said that if you're doing fantasy picks, like for example, like Prize Picks is completely legal. Hey, yo, I always wanted to ask you this, Adin, because again, I've always said, bro, you're a huge creator. Like you're bigger than me. You're bigger than Sneako.
Are you glazing, man?
No, that's the truth. Did you not have these conversations? Because I talk to people at Twitch, and they've talked to me at times and been like, hey, listen, how about you change this up? Because, you're kind of going against TOS. We're going to give you a warning, but just change it up a little bit. And it's never about my opinion. They'll be like, hey, your sub goal is not whatever. It just seems like there's no way you should be this disconnected with the people who you're probably making millions of dollars for, or you were. I don't get that.
I never got on Twitch's front page. They never followed me on social media. They never reached out to me. They offered me, it's crazy. This is one thing that I have a really successful manager, I have a really great manager who got me this deal, but I did have some type of crazy ad deal with Twitch that I'm gonna say out loud. I don't care. I had a crazy ad deal with Twitch. It was a non-exclusive ad deal, and I would pump ads and make more money than I should have been making at one point.
What's the number, though? You just hinted that you're going to say the number.
I mean, I'm not going to get into specifics, but I'm telling you, like, I had a crazy fucking ad deal like they gave me. It was more than fucking, I think only like another one or two other creators had it, literally. Like, I know for a fact it's fucked up. Kai doesn't even have it. He deserves it. Like, I know for a fact Kai does not have it, and he 100% deserves that deal.
Really?
Yes.
And now that you're not on Twitch, why are you shifting away from political streams? Why do you want to go back to like similar stuff that you're doing on? Like, why do you not want to talk about politics anymore?
Because I think this world needs love, bro. And honestly, like I was going through, I knew you cracked the joke, bro, but lean is fucking addicting. I was downplaying it. I was actually addicted to that shit for longer than 5 fucking days, chat and everyone. And honestly, bro, like I was just in a super toxic mindset and I was getting pissed off easily and the demons were getting brought out of me, bro. look at it like this, bro. You talk about it yourself. You said a lot of you talk about it with Chris. You said, Chris, a lot of kids look up to you. You have a lot of influence on the internet. So do you, Sneako. Kids look up to you, right? And people look up to you. Not even just kids. People in general look up to you. They're like, oh my God, Sneako's saying some real shit. I saw at UFC, Sneako, some UFC security guard walked up to you. Was like, Sneako, keep doing what you're doing, bro. I look up to you. Like, I remember that guy. And I just think adding in love and instead of hate, bro. And again, the past month, bro, I feel like that just wasn't me. Like, it's just like I have my beliefs on things, bro. But it's like,
you can get political without yelling at fat women and calling them whales. You can still be political and promote.
But again, that was out of context, and it was. That was out of context. That girl was under a lot of my tweets. 10 of my tweets at least, attacking my community. And
my point is that they don't have to be mutually exclusive. You can still talk about that stuff and not have to be.
I'm saying in general, if that person commented on my tweet and I saw that, I would just scroll through it right now. Because I'm in a better headset than I was.
Adin, I'm going to be honest, like, separate and aside from everything what Sneako saying, like, even when I watched that guy named, was a Patrick CC video, bro, there was like an overtone of them kind of almost saying, like, you've just gotten so successful and so rich that you just feel like you're above everything and you're just snobby now. Like, and when I talk to you personally, I don't feel that. But I do have to say that, right? Like, because
I'm not. But listen, the internet.
I know you're not when it comes to you on a personal level with someone you care for, but that's been the overtone. And I don't know if Sneako was getting to it. I feel like people have been saying, yo, you got the bag, right? You're at Kick now, and now you're just acting out because there's really no one telling you can't do something. And
but again, bro, I think you guys are going to see a lot of change from me. Everyone is, bro. I'm really on this new path right now. I'm telling you, I'm back on my journey. I'm getting back to the shit, and I'm touching with reality again. My bad, I just saw. Is that your girl?
Yeah. Yo, why you don't me watch, man? Chill, bro.
Yeah.
Sorry, Sneako. You're still watching. I'm kidding, Sneako. I'm joking. Listen,
love speech, except when it comes to Sneako. Love speech, right? I'm all about love, bro. Let me go punch dildos and shit. Okay, yeah. Love punching dildos and acting retarded.
Yo,
sipping lean.
Adin.
You think Adin was actually addicted to lean?
Yeah, bro. I was going through a pint a day with my boys, literally. A pint a day with my boys.
Still streaming?
Yes, I would sip on stream. Yes.
No.
You were sipping on stream?
Yes.
No. I believe him, but that's why I want to have this conversation with him about gluttony. But
let me go back to what you were saying, bro. Let me prove to people. Actions speak louder than words. We all can agree on that. Let me prove to people that I'm about to be on this new path, this new journey, picking up where I left up on, and spreading love and not hate. And because I'm going to tell you right now, that's what Kick needs right now. They need one of their faces for Kick to lead by example and do great and big things and bless people and fucking spread love. Because, bro, I'm telling you, that's what it's all about in this world, bro. The energy you give out is what you receive. I was giving out negative energy this past month. I'm sick of this shit. I don't want that shit. It was creeping up on me. There'd be days where I didn't want to get out of the fucking bed. I'd be fucking depressed as fuck, feel low as fuck, and I would just sip a cup all day and feel the fucking. Hold on, bro. So I understand my persona on the internet right now is snobby. I get it. A snobby fucking kid who's successful and rich and doesn't give a fuck about anyone else. I get it, but that's not who I am personally. And if you know me on a personal level, you know that's not who I am. I love everyone. I care about everyone around me, and I care about people who fuck with me, and I really do. Now, it all started with insecurity and ego, why I even started on this path. And it's stupid as fuck that I had a void in my heart, and I filled that shit with a cup. And that's why I'm letting everyone know it's deeper than it sounds, bro. It is. This shit is no fucking joke. It really makes you a different person, and it puts you at a really low level. And people could tell that wasn't me. I had DJ Scheme, a close friend, to me, literally told me, he's like, yo, bro, I'm not gonna lie, this is not you, bro. Whatever happened to fucking working on yourself, bro. Sneako, I get it, bro. I get where you're coming from with shit you say. You too, I get it. But all I'm saying is let action speak out of the words. Watch what I'm about to do this month, and that's all I got to say. I don't want to speak much more on it.
I do want to ask you this question, right? And I might be off base, but I want to ask you this question because I do think a lot of people are probably thinking about this. Again, you are the most successful streamer ever, okay? That's just the fact of the matter. Do you think there's a side effect of having more money than you could ever spend in a lifetime, and maybe the side effects to possibly not having any restrictions that may lead you to do things, say things, or anything else that might not be.
I'm a button real quick. The most successful streamer of all time. Am I?
I'm talking about monetarily.
How are you saying that? Off of money? How are you saying that?
I'm talking about monetarily. You said you signed the biggest.
That's Train. Well, yes, but Trainwrecks has more money than me. But yes, okay. But I get what you're saying though. Of course, bro. When I was fucking 19, I made my first $1 million. I don't know what the fuck I was doing with my money. I bought a fucking Lambo. I bought dumb shit, and I was just being stupid as fuck. And I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. You know what I'm saying, bro? People think I come from money and shit, bro. Listen, bro, I don't come from fucking money, bro. There was a point in my life where my family went broke. People don't understand that. People are like, oh no, bro, you were bringing some money. Like I was middle class and then I became poor. And, and I had to put it aside. I tell a story. My dad lost his job and he had 3 credit cards and he had to get my upgrade my internet speed. And I worked to get my first streaming PC and equipment. And I did, and what I'm trying to say is I came from that. I got my M, and my first M, I blew it on a fucking Lamborghini. And then I bought on dumb shit. And I spent it, I gambled it, and all these things. And then after that I was like, all right, I gotta humble the fuck out a little bit. And then I bought my parents their first crib. You know what I mean? And then I progressively got richer, more successful. Took care of this person, that person, this person, that person, this person, that person. Because at the end of the day, bro, it's all about becoming a better person and realizing fuck ups. For example, I will never, ever, 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 ever buy my friends jewelry ever again. Iced out shit, it's stupid. I'll buy them plain shit.
Really?
Yes, I'll give them cash. I'll buy them cars. I'll buy them things that retain value and get them somewhere. If I buy my friend an iced out fucking watch, I'm a moron. I'm a schmuck because it's a bad mindset. These rappers, I get it, bro. They want to be with the diamonds and shit. I get it. Cool. It looks great. It looks pleasing to the eye. But a plain fucking watch, even you know that, Sneako, is more valuable than a fucking iced out fucking rollie in an AP. It is. And they go up in value. And I want to start doing things like that and setting shit like that. That's cool. Buying a plain Jane fucking, you know what I'm saying? That's cool. You get what I'm saying? And I'm learning, bro. And I'm learning, and I really am trying to stay on this path that I'm currently on right now. My mindset is clear as hell. And I'm more motivated than I've ever been because I'm getting rid of that lean shit. And I'm really just trying to be the best version of myself, bro. And I'm going to go back to that journey. And again, to answer your question, getting millions and millions and millions of dollars, it's overwhelming. It is, bro. People don't understand. Like, especially when you don't know how to fucking manage your money and you don't know what the fuck you're doing. It is at first. It is. And it creates more problems. You know that. You even said that to me. More money, more problems. You said that to me, bro. You did. And people look up to you. They look at you as a fucking ATM. The world becomes a little more sour. All right. That's why a lot of old rich motherfuckers are all fucking miserable because they perceive the world as sour. Okay. And again, bro, money's to make you happy, but to an extent. But I think money develops freedom, and it helps create opportunity, and it could definitely save lives and all these things. But it can't literally buy fucking happiness, like to an extent. And what I meant by that is like, I can't go buy a Lamborghini, I'm gonna be happy in it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it just doesn't,
Hey, I got one more question, and I know Sneako got a whole bunch for you. Adin, you know I love you. Like, we talk so much. We've been in so many private situations. Obviously, we're talking publicly here. But I do want to ask you, who could check you? Who could check you in the sense of saying, you're fucking up, you're going wrong, you're going down the wrong path. Yo, how you handle last situation's fucked up. Who's that person? You tell me.
I got one person in my life right now that will call me on my bullshit no matter what. And that's my security guard, Ant, who's not even my security anymore. Ant. Just being honest. That's one person who literally called me on my bullshit, bro. Literally. I have a manager now who I'm very close with. His name is David. He calls me on my bullshit. I have 2 close friends to me that are my high school boys. The Tates, honestly, bro, the Tates. They're there for me. I texted them about my lean addiction. They fucking instantly hit my phone. Instantly talking about it, explaining that, about life and help me feel better. There's people around me, bro. There's good people. There's genuine people who genuinely care and love me. I know there is. And I can tell between the fake and not fake love. But at the end of the day, bro, it's all love, man. Everything is all love.
Okay. That kind of sounded like therapy-ish. And so I'm wondering, like, how much does that doesn't have to be a bad thing, but genuine question. And Aiden's like, thinks that I'm arguing. I'm not. How much do you actually need to invest into talking about self-improvement and talking about being better and the gym and stuff like that? Like, that's stuff that should be routine at this point when it comes to being a man. That's stuff that should just be routine. The way I see it, I want to know what you guys think. When it comes to like having an influence and having an audience, we're kind of seeing Western civilization collapse in real time. We're seeing people completely confused. The culture war is getting worse than it's ever become. Like the amount of infighting, where kids are extremely confused, the gender stuff that's going on. I see it as Western civilization collapsing in real time. I think the most valuable thing that you could do with an influence and a voice is to call out the clear problem that we all see when it comes to wokeism. I know ACT doesn't completely invest into that because you don't like to all the way go into the manosphere. Aiden, you went in and now you're trying to go out. But wokeism is destroying the West from the real time.
I'm not trying to go out, by the way, Sneako. I think honestly, bro, what you're doing in your own way, we've had talks. I agree with a lot of what you say. I do. I really do. We have the same beliefs on a lot of stuff. There's some stuff we disagree on. I don't 100% agree with all the things you do. You don't 100% agree with all the things I do. But that's just coming together and perspectives and really coming together and really understanding. But look, to answer your question, yeah, man, I think the world got so political. And at first, you know what's funny? I remember teachers couldn't even talk about who they voted for. But I'll tell you where it got so political. Schools, social media, such as Twitter and Twitch even, they're the ones that like were preaching, don't bring about politics. But these are the motherfuckers telling you not to vote for Trump. And it's just funny to me that, that side of the full far left, they're the ones that are kind of like hypocritical. I mean, everyone is hypocritical, but you get what I'm trying to say. It just didn't really make sense that you weren't allowed to talk about politics and shit. You just never were. But then it took, the far left is the one who brought politics to school, brought politics to social media, all these things.
They're forcing it upon schools right now that they remove the church. They remove the cross and they replace it with the gay pride flag in the West.
Well, can I say one thing? Listen, I don't know how you guys feel about trans. I respect and I love everyone, and I have no problem with trans people. But one thing I will say,
you definitely fucked up. I seen a clip.
I know you're talking about where I said kill them, and again, that's taken out of context. The way I said it was severely fucked up, and I apologize. Take full accountability.
Okay,
that was stupid as fuck. Yeah, because I did say that incorrectly. I didn't mean it like that. But what I will say is this, bro. Sneako, the youth. I feel like people shouldn't be. If you're a kid, man, you know what I'm saying? You're a kid. Let the kid be a kid. You know what I'm saying? Like, let the kid be a kid. Straight up, bro.
Well, that's exactly what they're not doing.
I didn't fuck with, I just didn't fuck with certain things, like how in elementary school, like certain kids are being taught certain things and the teachers are teaching it. There's just certain stuff that I don't like and I don't touch base on, and I'm really trying to get away from this shit because it's just creating more hate and all these.
Hey, hold on. Aiden, I do gotta ask because again, and I feel like I'm regurgitating talking points. And by the way, you could definitely tell me I'm full of shit because I know your heart and I know your persona, but also like because we're on here, like I'm just naturally in the sense of giving pushback and shit. Like, do you there was a point that you weren't talking about how many genders? That's more like Sneako's alley type shit. You know what I mean? And these days, like,
nah, I said that because from that point on is when I got into the zone where I was mad at people on Twitter for trying to cancel me. So I was trying to cancel culture. That was my perspective on that. And I don't know if that really makes sense, but yeah, that's where I was at with that.
Yeah. And that's why I thought about it. I was like, yo, I think obviously you have a lot of influence and I think kind of like marrying your cause and like your movement around that particular point. For a second, I thought, I was like, is he trying to do or be Tate? Because
no, I was trying to say something that I knew would hurt a lot of people. That I didn't do it. So the intent I was trying to do, Akademiks, was I was trying to come at people who are trying to cancel me and bring me down on Twitter. People don't know this because, again, you're not seeing my perspective on things. In this world, it's all about perspective. People go through so many different obstacles, so many different things, so many different trauma, so much different experiences. So you're never going to really understand. That's why I'm so open to hearing people's perspectives on things. For example, I'm going to just say this right now. This is not right in any way, but when Kanye said he hated Jews because all Jews fucked him over, his managers, contracts, all that stuff, I see what Ye was saying. I don't agree with him at all, by the way, but I could see why he's saying that, even though he's 100% wrong. Does that make sense? He has perspective. He's not right at all. He's not, because not all Jews are bad people. Not all black people are bad people. Not all white people are bad people.
You're saying you're understanding, and you're kind of seeing where his anger might
not
have
understanding, but I'm seeing the angle he's trying to say. You get what I'm saying? I am.
Well, hold on. That manifests into just anger, right? You know what I mean? Like, for example, like, you know, in the hip hop world, like, for example, I was gonna have this guy on a comedy show. His name Charleston White. He was mad at this one guy who's Asian, and instead of just saying fuck that guy, he felt it was more just natural to say, man, fuck all of the people who look like that guy or wherever he came from. And I mean, with Kanye, I still feel the same. I'm like, yo, Kanye, you're mad at like 4 people. Like, you're not really mad.
That's what I'm saying. You're not mad at the Jews. You're not mad at 4
millions of people.
But I see his angle. I don't fuck with it. But I see his angle. You can't say I hate all Jews because 4 Jews in your life fucked you over. You understand? I had a talk with Almighty J.
That's not what he was saying.
What was he saying?
What was he saying then?
He was talking about Zionism and the agenda that they have in the music industry and the way they do business and the way that he's felt controlled. It's more than 4 people. It's pattern recognition. It's not like 4 people tried to screw him over.
That's what me and Akademiks are saying. There's
a pattern. Hold on. Before Sneako starts to extrapolate this, let's be clear who he's talking about. He's talking about a few Nike executives. No, not Nike. Adidas executives.
Adidas. Yeah.
He's also talking about the guys who wouldn't let him buy back his masters in the record label side. He's talking about a finite group of people, less than 10. Maybe 4 was exaggerating, but less than 10. He was just talking about people who he felt was controlling these avenues that he cared about. He identified them. You say pattern recognition. He lumped them up and said, again, granted, maybe they were all Jewish. I'm not saying they weren't. However, when you attack not only the Jewish faith, but people who identify with Judaism, like, bro, you're wrong. Again, if it's only less than 10 people, you can name those 10 people. You post a lot on your Instagram. Post all their pictures. Granted, I'm not saying that's the best way to deal with problems, but you attacked an entire group of people. Like, by the way, you know, and not to start ranting or whatever, but it's like when it came to 9/11, right? And it was, it might have been people that were, or people that identify with the Islam faith, right? And they might have been Muslim, but it wasn't all Muslim. It was like literally 15 fuckboys who were radicals. And because of what they did, you had a lot of people extrapolating hate on all people who practice the faith. That's not cool. That's not right. And just like how we didn't agree with that, we can't just say because Ye made some great sneakers and made some great music, we're going to agree with that. Come on, Sneako. You know that to be fact. It was not about the Zionism. Like, that's a great way how people like Nick Fuentes and others have acted, or not acted, but has changed the narrative to say, oh, what Kanye West was saying actually had sense. By the way, Kanye West is completely bipolar. At least we have Adin who's coming in here.
That's not true at all.
Self-admitted. By the way, at least we have Adin who comes. Hold on. At least we have Adin.
You guys are talking as if it's just like 4 people. He talks about the doctor that hospitalized him and put him down this path of like saying that he's mentally ill. He was saying it was a Jewish doctor.
It doesn't matter.
When he talked about the people who were taking his children and saying that he needs to be handled, that was a Jew. And then he even brought up the picture of the red media, everybody in the media trying to slander him and pushing this narrative that he's mentally ill.
Sneako. We've had this conversation before. Like, you're one of the people, and this is why I always get at you, because I know intellectually you're smarter than this, but you love to go along these conspiracy theories. We literally had Kanye West who claimed that I was being controlled by Jewish media, or Jewish like operative. Like that's not
Who
true.
were you signed to?
Huh?
Weren't you signed to Complex?
Who? All right. So who owns Complex? You tell me.
I don't know. I'm asking you.
So Complex is owned by Verizon or Hearst. Who is the Jewish person there? Oh, okay. You're thinking about it.
I don't know. I'm asking you. I didn't know who you were signed to. You've been signed to a lot of different agencies.
Wait. I did a deal with them for a show. They don't control my content. I just said fuck Complex the other day. Then they put me on a list, and I said, okay, they're cool. They don't control my content. Here's the point.
I'm gonna touch on it, Sneako. It's still what he said about the pattern. You even said it, Sneako, the word, the patterizing, whatever, bro. Like, listen, I get it. The Jewish doctor, the Jewish people trying to fuck with his kids, the Jewish Adidas. I get it, bro. But not all Jews deserve to be on this hate, fucking anti-Semitic fucking campaign, bro. Like there were people on the 405 saying Kanye is right. Fuck the Jews. I saw it.
Oh, okay, all right, but that's blown up by the media. It's like 5 guys.
You understand? But that's what I'm trying to make you understand. It's Ye's fault.
Yo, Sneako. Let's think about it this way. Granted, like, you know, obviously the majority of African Americans may not seem to be in positions of power like that, but you know, being a person of color like yourself. If anyone, I don't know, let's say, I won't say Mel Gibson, he's been through his shit. Let's say any white guy, right? A very popular white guy, the guy who played Captain America comes out and say he got stopped a couple times by some black cops. He got like patted extra hard by like some TSA people who are black. And he says, yo, these motherfucking niggas, they're the ones who's keeping me back. Would you not, or you know, obviously, I don't know what you identify as. I would be offended by that statement. Imagine if he just attacked people of color. Would you feel like, yo, bro, you might have had a bad experience with a bunch of people, but like you attacking an entire race or entire, you know, ethnicity or whatever, like, you know what I mean, phenotype of people? That's fucking wrong. You wouldn't believe that?
Of course, I think that's wrong. But you got to look past that. It wasn't, of course, that's where the feeling started, and Adin's right talking about the perspective. But a lot of Ye24 is talking about AIPAC, the biggest lobby, and you talk about the ADL, the people that control the media, the people that censor you the most. They talk about certain things that you're not allowed to say. Like they always bring up Hitler as the person that's the most demonized person of all time. That's the example of the most evil person, even though there's dictators in history that have killed way more people, that have been part of bigger genocides. They're never seen as demonized. People celebrate people like Mao is celebrated in China, and people wear these shirts of
Sneako, let me ask you this direct question.
Sneako, and why? It's because there's a specific narrative that's been trying to push for all of history.
This is one of my issues with you, because you are one of the people who like just to repeat talking points, but you never, and I know you are an actual thinker. Do you think that Hitler should be actually celebrated? Yes or no? And I'm asking you.
I never said he should be celebrated. But my point is, I'm not just repeating talking points.
You argued a point that other people worse than him are celebrated. No, you did. You argued a point that worse people than him are celebrated. Let me ask you this question. Do you think he should be celebrated? What do you think? Don't tell me talking points.
I don't think he should be celebrated. I think he actually was anti-Semitic.
Hold on. What are you arguing? So if you're saying that you don't think he should be celebrated,
you want me to tell you?
Yes,
you want me to tell you?
I do.
He is always seen by the left, is always seen like literally worse than Hitler. If a leftist was ever able to get a time machine, they'd say, I'm going to go back and kill Hitler.
Hold on. You're not left, but you say you don't celebrate him. What are we talking about?
I'm saying that he is always seen as the most evil person, the most demonized person, but there's a lot of dictators and a lot of people. Stalin killed more people than Hitler, but they always picture Hitler as the worst person of all time. And why? Why is that? Why is the narrative painted towards he is the worst person of all time? It's because a certain amount of people control the narrative, control history.
Sneako, your point is now becoming, okay, I'm not saying that Hitler isn't evil, but there's more evil people. Okay, great. Congratulations. We'll give you a cookie for that. You're saying that the guy who you're basically unwilling to defend is a piece of shit, but there's other pieces of shits. No one ever said they weren't pieces of shits.
Yo, I'm gonna be honest, bro. There's no room to ever defend Hitler, bro. Ever. I'm just saying in any way to say anything about trying to fucking take, bro, he killed so many innocent Jewish people, bro. Hitler was bad. He was evil. Like,
Yo, I love watching Sneako get on these like debates, Sneako always loses because he's a great thinker, but he never puts his points together in a logical form that people can't easily debunk. You literally
there's simple things. There's certain topics that you can't really talk about on platforms without getting in trouble.
No.
You're on Rumble, right? You're on Rumble. So say it.
And by the way, by the way, everybody on my YouTube, I'm about to cut my YouTube stream. Please all come to Rumble because I'm about to get real with Sneako. Sneako, I'm gonna tell you the point you just made.
Oh shit!
This is the retarded point you just made, right?
Okay.
Let me make sure I cut.
Tell me that.
This is like the equivalent, right, of me saying, "Yo, of course the KKK is bad, but why don't we talk about this other group that's bad?" Like, again, that's not a defense for the KKK, my nigga. Again,
My point is, why has the left pictured this one person as the worst person of all time? Why is that? I'm not trying to compare evil, but why is it that Hitler is seen as the most evil person of all time?
Because he was the leading Nazi and he fucking killed over 6 million